Chad, not today.
Looks like it. But I'm recording the class, so it's still a good fundamentals class for posterity. Alright, Brandon, teach us a break ball.
Huh?
Teach us a break ball.
Okay.
Just like we don't know at all how to do it.
Gotcha.
And then you're in charge of our safety.
I'm in charge of y'all safety.
Mm-hmm.
We're all dying today, guys. You know, the hands right here. When you fall, let everything out. Keep your chin tucked in. You don't slam your head.
Alright, go back and do it in steps. Teach in steps.
Okay. Step one, hands right here. I squat because I'm tall, I'm a little bit of a wuss. Let your chin down, tucked into your pocket right here. Just stand up the mat. Then when you hit the mat, all of these come down. Just spread your surface area out so all your weight does not get into your back. Which is fine.
Does the timing of when your arms come out matter? Or where your arms come out matter?
Yes, they do. You don't want to hit the ground, lay there, and then slide.
Mm-hmm.
You want to bring your arms out as you're coming down, so hit the mat as you're back at the same time. Breathe out. Huh? Breathe out. Yeah, that'll help too. True.
All right, Chad, you teach us a break fall.
All right. Well, you pretend like you have a little invisible bucket back here. You want to kind of ease down to your butt as you breathe it out. Stop about at a 40-degree angle. Tuck your chin. Breathe out.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to show y'all how I teach the kids. And this is for people who are watching fundamentals class in the future. So I actually think that teaching adults, just like I teach the kids, is actually, even if it sounds silly the way I teach the kids, it's actually like really memorable. So I always tell them they have a magic eggshell right here, like that they can't crack. If their back of their head touches the mat, it's gonna crack their eggshell. So I always actually have them start, which y'all aren't gonna do too grown men. But I have the kids start in like puppy dog position, and then hug their knees, and then I have them like look real sad, and then I have them do rocking chairs. So start, and I ask them how many. I make a little competition, like how many rocking chairs can you do, right? And then we like progressively build up to like the dinner table, and then we build all the way up here. So the one of the cues I was looking for with the arms that I wanted a little more from you, and I wanted this from you, was not catching yourself. Like that's like one of the main ways that people get hurt, right? When they're falling, especially if you hip toss them. This guy likes to hip toss. So like, if I'm falling and I gotta catch myself, or I'm falling and I gotta catch myself, that's how I dislocate shoulders and break arms and all that good stuff. So learning how to like be a rocking chair by tucking my chin and kind of curling up my spine, curling up my body, and letting that momentum, like letting it happen by breathing out, like you mentioned. That's the first step, and then I disperse that force. Because like it is, like yeah, you disperse that surface area, it's going to take some of the heat off of the fall. But this is true whether I'm falling straight back. I always think, or what I'm trying to get the kids to wrap their heads around is like, do your rocking chair. And it works if you're falling sideways too. But like, no matter how I'm falling, I try to curl up my spine and make sure that my rocking chair is like in place. And then I worry about hitting the mat. Because if I try to hit the mat before my rocking chair is there, that's where I'm probably early with my hands. If I fall on my side, like, and I know y'all are believers, I know that y'all know this. I want you to know this better so you can teach it. Okay? Like, I'm not trying to patronize, but I want you to know this.
I feel patronised.
Good. Patronize and patriotic. Right. So this is also true even if you're falling to your side, right? So like I like the little cue you gave last night. You talked about kicking a soccer ball when you're practicing this. So like yeah, if I'm falling sideways, say I'm getting thrown this way, right? If I reach out and try to catch myself, it could be catastrophic. It's like the Marigali special. But here, as I'm falling, let it happen. Like, let the momentum. Once you know that you've lost a position and you're going for a ride, that's the point where you need to start thinking about the next plan, right? So I'm here. I'm gonna still try to maintain that. I'm still gonna try to let my hip, my shoulder. I'm gonna try to still like curl up and let these things absorb some of that, like make a rocking chair. Right? If I try to catch myself, I'm gonna probably hurt, or I could hurt myself. So here, I'm still tucking my chin. I'm still making my rocking chair to some degree. It's gonna be a little bit of a crappy rocking chair if I'm falling on my side, but
It's better than the opposite.
yeah, I want people thinking of, I don't catch myself here, I catch myself like here, because this also, as long as I don't go shoulder first, I actually let my hip connect, actually make somewhat of a rocking chair, all that force like disperses, and as the force and momentum climbs this way, I have a pivot point to perhaps continue going over that, so I can reverse the takedown like a scrimmage. But if I'm just like if I'm trying to catch myself, or if I'm rock solid because I'm just like, I'm tense, like I can't scrimmage either. So like that little fundamental concept is actually super important at the highest level, even people who are really good at scrimmaging out of wrestling takedowns and stuff. All right, one more fundamental we're gonna belabor today. We're gonna like really talk about base because my mind's been on base a lot lately. What do you think base is?
Like my mind maybe just like takedowns and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta get low and have your lower body kind of centered so that you're on balance and nobody can like get you into a sweep or make you move to where they can get you in a position for a toss or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anything different?
Yeah, like my idea of base is like how much area you cover with like your legs. Like say if you're here you have a narrow base, if you're here you have a wide base. And same thing with like if you're standing, if you have your feet too wide, you can be lack of mobility. If they're too narrow, it also you can be a lack of mobility. So if you have to find your base, like because not everybody is the same. Probably looks similar, but
Yeah, well, so you both, neither of you are wrong, but I wanted to expand you or kind of deepen. I want to share how I've been thinking about base because this kind of has blown my mind lately, and I'm still developing this a little bit, but I got some of this thinking from Chris Bones. Have y'all seen him? He's been going around social a lot the past like 6 months. Can you stand up? All right, so Brady, you stand in base the way that you think you should stand in base. All right, perfect. Let's take the Yeti. So, yeah, go ahead. Stand. All right, don't. There you go. Go back. So look. More, jump. Take one little step back. Unbladed. Right, you were kind of like this, right?
Yeah.
That makes you vulnerable. Watch your toes who you're fighting. Yeah. Cool. All right. Almost. So look, that's actually really good. But the idea I want to communicate with base is, yes, it's balance. Yes, it's kind of being rooted. Yes, it's having like my feet can be wide, kind of wide base. Yes, but I started thinking of it on like a deeper level, and this is inspired by Chris Bones, where it's actually base is in my mind now applying even when I'm not standing. It even applies when I'm on my back, which is maybe might end up being a dumb way of thinking about it. I'm fleshing this out. But he introduced the idea of not being late, right? So like standing base, okay, right? Here, I'm pushing harder and harder and harder. If I stop pushing, if I push different pressures, right there. That he was late right there. In that little moment, that little misstep, that little off balance, that's late. And like, I'm starting to think of jiu-jitsu as this like, there's this like 0 point between us, where as long as we're both on balance, on base, we're not late to anything. I'm not early to anything, I'm not late to anything, right? I can, and this can apply standing, this could apply if I'm on my back, could apply in all contexts. But I'm not early to anything, I'm not late to anything, I'm being just a good dance partner. But the whole goal is to not be early, not be late to anything, but make them late or early to something. And again, this might end up being a bad way of thinking about it. I think that will, like when I'm on my back, even my framing is like a form of base, if that makes sense. Because perfect frames mean that I'm not early or late to anything. Like I'm just, we're in a, maybe not a neutral position, like positionally, but in terms of the momentum and this like 0 point of this dance, but like, is anyone decisively making a mistake and getting dominated? Like the frames are kind of what originate that. And so now I'm starting to think of framing as a form of base, which again might be dumb, but that's where my head's been past like a couple months on base.
You know, if your frames are like not framed properly, then if the person is say on top of you, then your base will be terrible. Like if your frames are improperly, collapse your frames, so therefore you have a shitty base. So you want to be able to like disperse that. Make sure that the frames in a way that where they're stronger, so where you have a stronger base. That's what you're looking at. I think if somebody's like getting angles.
I just think of it as like I'm never late.
Because if they start getting angled on you and you're late to that angle,
Yeah, exactly.
then they're gonna collapse.
It's this dynamic thing. I'm trying to react and I'm trying to be proactive to make you make the mistake, what make you get late. Like
You're still trying to be offensive and defense.
So I don't know if that's helpful, and I'm still fleshing my thinking out on this. But once I started thinking about that, I was like, it really simplified. It started to simplify passing for me and stand up. It's really just like my goal is to just never overcommit. Because if I overcommit, and now all of a sudden they take that post away, or they take that frame away from whatever, now I'm late to the party, and that's how they're gonna set up their Kazushi and their, whatever. Yeah. Does that make sense? Sort of. Yeah. Again, I'm not gonna tell you.
It's like a bad base, like you're standing in a bad base, and like you get, like you said that point of like where he was late, there's a foot sweep there, so like,
Yeah.
if you're late to that, you're not heavy on that foot or a foot, and then you're swept, or thrown, in my case, thrown.
I'm only bringing this up because it took 8 years for me to think of base as anything other than just like being balanced. And it is, but like I never thought of it as anything to do with I could be on the ground and like some idea of base is still going on there. Maybe base isn't a good word for it. Maybe there's actually a better word that we haven't discovered yet. Used to, I would have a coach tell me standing base, and I literally thought they were saying standing base, not standing in a base, because and they never took the time to explain that. And then all that was ever really taught about base was just like basically getting up. It wasn't being balanced. That was what base was. But I think it's, and like it is those things, but I think there's a deeper concept. Anyway, okay, let's actually play something fun. We're gonna do. We're still working in side control.
Perfect.
Oh, are you not happy?
No, I am. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
I've been looking forward to this like for a week now because my side, getting out of side control, I'm absolute dog shit at. So.
Well, here's the game. Chad, let me use you here for a second. All right. So.
You on Bob?
No, yeah, I'll do it. I'm just gonna put some behind Braden, so I'm teaching on one side. All right. Just right here on your shoulders, please. On your shoulder. Yeah. Like, kind of like side control.
Oh, you
I
want
want you facing me.
Okay.
All right, just get down this way, please. Just a little bit. Thank you, sir. Okay. So this is where we're gonna start from. Okay. The top player is going to have a little underhook and the palm on the shoulder. The other hand posted on the mat. The bottom player can start with their hand on the bicep. Okay, this is the starting position. The goal for the top player is to either lock the hands around the head and the arm. Okay, if just locking the hands, you win. Or to lock the hands under both arms. And then bottom player's goal is to either stand up or to turtle. Good. To turtle to his knees. If he can get up to turtle or to his knees, or just to his feet. Caveat: you cannot use your legs.
I can't use my leg.
You cannot use your legs to win this upper body exchange. So I'm here. You have to purely keep my hands at bay with your arms and your hands. Okay, you can use your legs to get up, but your legs and knees can't touch me. Okay? So we start to play. Go ahead. Got it?
Because I want to naturally bring my legs in the frame.
Yeah. Makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense? All right, let's play. The theme of today will be elbows.
Do what?
The theme of today will be elbows.
Cool.
Elbows. Knees. Elbows.
Penises. So.
Are you started on the shoulder or back and forth right here?
Yeah, he's starting on his shoulder. No, underhook. Cup the shoulder. Hand on the mat. Yeah, this is it right here. Okay? All right, go. Good, Braden.
I feel like she has a disadvantage. I got like 4 feet for him to club.
Whichever side.
So right here, right? You see?
Yes, and hand on the bicep, Chad. There you go. All right, good.
Oh, you good, Chad?
Yeah, you just got a finger in the mouth of it.
That's it. You locked your hands.
What?
Yeah, so if he locks his hands, it's over. He didn't actually have to flatten you out right now. I just want you to get good at locking the hands.
Can I reverse? Question mark.
Yeah, if they don't stay on top, that's a win for you too. Yeah, that's it. Good.
That's what I want to move away from. That's like my go-to side control escape. It's just like.
Get them to overcommit.
Yeah.
And just push them over their head. Yeah.
Yeah, but I find myself using too much of my strength, which I don't have. I know weakening.
Well, you look like you have a lot of strength.
Do what?
You look like Captain America.
Yeah, I look like it. Ready?
Yeah.
Captain America got a little dad bod going on. Super strong.
Look, you're going for all you're going for is locking your fingers. You won already. Is that right?
I'll make it a little harder for you, Brady, because you do have such long arms.
Okay.
I want you to get double unders.
Gotcha.
Lock your hands. How about that?
Okay, I can do that. We'll try to do that. Ready?
Yeah.
Good, Chad.
The retarded side.
Yeah.
Three more minutes. We're only playing 2 games today. You're gonna get a lot of work in this position.
Good.
Yeah, it's good.
It is so weird not using your legs. I immediately want to bring a knee shield in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want y'all to figure out where your frame placement should be for this little grip fight.
Playing pig tag around.
Hey, bring the elbow on the inside, your left elbow, bring that on the inside. There we go, let's start here.
Does this make it easier or harder?
It should make it harder for him, honestly.
Oh,
But-
okay.
But also, it might make this game itself harder for you.
Gotcha. Noted.
That little elbow frame is really useful. Alright, nice, that's it. I do like it. I do like the look though, Chad.
Trying to use my opposite guard.
Let's see, go ahead. You are cheese. Was that gave you that one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Easy win.
Keep the string PG for
Good.
That's good.
That was probably not you want.
Just immediately going for it.
Yeah.
I see a big problem for you, Chad. I'm gonna help you in a minute and a half.
I think the problem Chad has is that I weigh like
Nah,
40 pounds more than
it's a framing issue. I'm gonna help him out in a second. One more minute, guys.
Uchi from the top.
Yeah, he was drinking from the freaking bottom. Seated. Come on, wasn't here. Yeah. I don't like you and your tall limbs.
Elbow in. Keep that elbow wedge.
Yeah.
Okay, first, Chad, you remember when we talked about kind of like another version, more advanced version of shrimping, where we maintain our frames? So it's kind of a similar thing going on here.
Almost every round you played, you started here, right? This is where your feet were. So he was immediately flattening you out almost every round. You got no good frame here. Now I've got a frame to actually resist. Your goal that I want you to focus on this next pass, we're gonna play 3 more minutes, is to try to keep this shoulder at a minimum due north. If anything, always cheated forward, a little bit more over the shoulder. If I can be here, I want this shoulder a little bit in front of the shoulder, but at a minimum here. As soon as these shoulders start to break, that's where I start to get flattened out, okay?
All right.
The frame though is connecting my whole self, my knee, my hip, my foot. This whole line right here is that I'm in line, ready to resist. If I'm here, it's still bad. I want that line to be consistent, like that's the frame.
Okay.
Okay. And then, what's the other thing? Oh, for you? You guys want me back? I don't know if you already maybe seen this before, Braden. I don't know what you don't. I don't know what you know or don't know.
I like anything.
So this little position we're starting from, here, usually when I set these up, what I think is the probably the best utilization of this grip is getting this elbow wedge on the inside. Similar to a collar tie when I use my elbow, so I get that like push and pull. Here is different control. He can still kind of come into me right now, like bring his torso close to me. Yeah, he can still like start to get under me a little bit. Yeah, good. Perfect. Look at that. Here, I put my elbow right there in that rib, and I use it to drive forward and collapse the shoulder. Now he tries to come into me, and it's pretty difficult. Much harder for him.
So there's more control with that one.
Yeah, so just that little change right there.
Yeah.
This other thing that both of y'all have to do is work on your head positioning. So if my head starts getting right here over the shoulder, I'm probably not putting my weight on exactly where I want it to be. I want y'all to focus on like dropping here in this space. This is another space to dominate. Like, of course, dominate the arms, but also if I can dominate the head, I can keep him from getting up. Okay? He tries to get up now. It's difficult. Okay? Lastly, for everybody, okay? Just right here, just on your back. Okay.
Back.
Yeah, just on your back. Okay. Pick a side and stand up, please. Slowly. Yep. All right, up again, or down again. All right, pick a side, stand up, stop when I tell you to stop. Stop. What's on the ground right now?
My elbow, my butt,
Your elbow and your butt, right?
my knees and my feet,
Yep. Now go to your back.
my ankle.
Go to your back. Now, I want you to roll over and get up. Roll over and face the mat and get up.
Roll over and facing that, like go that way.
Like I want you to get to your knees and get up. Get to both knees and get up. Right there. All right, elbow. So if we want to hold a guy down, go back to your back. If you want to hold a guy down, you gotta get under the elbow. Okay? As long as he can put an elbow on the mat, that's the precursor to getting up. Right? If you can't put this elbow on the mat, okay, go get up over there right now. Like really go.
I'm trying, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. If he wants to turn into me, turn into me.
A lot more difficult.
Go turtle. Go turtle. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Control the elbows. Like that's so come back down for a
I can
second.
be creative with it.
So pinning is how do I keep both these shoulders on the mat? Like that's all pinning is, right? We count knee on belly as a pin, even though I'm not touching your shoulders, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just your shoulders on the mat. So I've got you in a pin. It's maybe the lowest percentage pin, but it's a pin nonetheless. But what's the lever to the shoulders? I want everybody, if you're brand new, I want you thinking about levers. Like this makes Jiu Jitsu simple. The lever to the shoulder is the elbow. Okay, so I've got control of the shoulder when I have the elbow, and also just like fundamental truth, people don't get up without putting an elbow on the ground first. Like some people, sure, like you can get up like this, right? Yeah. But no one's going to do that in a roll. Because as soon as you go to do that, they're just going to get smashed because someone's actually trying to hold you down. Okay, so everybody who's actually in a match is going to put an elbow on the ground in order to get up. At some point, like, just get up without putting your elbows on the ground. I think I need a little bit more. Swinging like a monkey. Now he's being a smart ass. All right. Does that make sense? All right, we're gonna play 3 more minutes. Again, it's all in the elbows. So when you connect your hands, you get under those elbows. That gives you control of how much they can really get on the mats. It helps you slow them down.
So holding somebody down is very much about figuring out how to control their elbows.
That soundtrack goes with this vibe right now.
It gives me Stranger Things vibes. You know what I mean? I dig it. Huge fan of this little music. Does that stuff more? That's over there.
I mean, sucks on my end more, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want. Okay.
Try to keep that top shoulder leading if you can, Chad. As much as you can. That's the goal. He flattens you out if you don't.
I'm really good.
Oh, yeah.
Just go.
Is that two?
Yeah, that's my toe. I wish it was a tooth though. It was a tooth on your chin.
Look. Instantly better.
Instantly don't suck anymore. That's bad.
I'm good. You ready?
Yeah.
Good.
Same with you, Brady. There you go. Start with good frames.
Me?
Same as him, yeah. Start with good frames.
Okay.
Right? You can always scissor when you go for the turtle for sure.
Let's go.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Come on.
I think I brought my leg. Give me mine.
Come here, buddy. You good? That's good. Come on.
Oh no. It's crazy, like once your back touches the ground, it's like basically over, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes sense? Does that, do you feel the same way? Like once your back touches the ground, it's like there's almost nothing you can do?
As long as if they have an underhook,
Not like SOL.
which you could start with. So.
Good to go.
Yeah, it's good.
I think keeping your hips away from helps as well too. Keeping your hips out. Away. Little power with me. You there? Yeah. I like kind of using that elbow as a way to build height. And pull them down with you. You can get that angle.
Do you have time for one more game, or do you need to skedaddle? 650 or 648?
Probably should get ready to head out.
Okay.
Can we do like one roll? You have time for a roll?
Yeah, y'all go ahead. We can play the other game next class.
I'll do this all good.
No, we can get rolling.
Oh.
Real quick.
We can do this roll, bro.
You want me to set the timer?
Yeah, if I'm being honest with you, man, like, I just want you to like start and decide, like, start, like, I'm
You use
fine.
side control?
Yeah. Yeah, that's something I want to get better
Get down there, buddy.
at. Alright, sounds good. That's something I want to get better at. Because, you know, I rely way too much on, like, forcing them to roll over.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I literally, this is the only other side control stick I know.
Control those elbows, Chad.
Yeah.
Stay under an elbow as you surf. Okay, keep your chest on him. That was the other game we were going to play anyway. Was staying under the elbows while you get to the other side of the body. Be under both elbows at all times with something, even if it's not your arms.
Alright, coach me up, JC. How do I get out of this?
The frame's out. Play with the head. Right now, you don't really have much of the frame on his hip. It's collapsed, so you need to regain that. So, greater than 90-degree bend in your elbow. Yep. So it's actually a frame. There we go. Now play with the head to recover your other frame. You can start to hip out. Yeah, whatever you feel like doing there. As long as you get your frames first. little bridge, a little bump will get that frame back in. Good, Chad. Stay under both elbows, Chad. He's starting to win that battle on your hip. Frames don't push, Brady. They just hold weight. There you go. There you go. Yes, I like that. Use your elbows. Use your elbows. Keep elbows in tight. You're gonna get gassed if you push.
I'm already getting gas. That's my problem here, dog. Like, when I tell you I don't know any side control scapes,
Okay.
I just wait for him to step over in the mouth.
Okay. I want you to focus on getting your frame, keeping your good frames, and connecting your knee and your elbow. All right, good. This is a bad position. Yeah. Let's keep moving, keep moving. Okay. Now play with the head. Play with the head. Yep. Anything you can do to play with his balance and temporarily disconnect his chest, that allows you to get your frames back. There you go. Did we show you that back take the other day, Chad? Did we show you that turtle back take the other day? Were you here?
I'm not sure.
I think that's the class you skipped out for your date. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Can we start with side control again?
Yeah, we can. I'm on giving you the beam.
I want to get better. at
Frames
this.
over everything, and then connect your knee and your elbow.
Gotcha.
And then we can work from there.
Cool.
You want to get your frame in?
Back.
Huh?
Nah, start with the frames out.
Okay.
Start with the frames out. He needs to work on
Get on that.
inserting frames.
Yeah. I need to get better at all of this.
He's gonna love this. There are insertion points around the body.
Yeah, I start standing every roll, and I love it. But I need to start with side control so I get better at it.
No tension is the goal. No tension is the goal.
Yep. Try to get that lead shoulder in front, every bottom shoulder. And you can't do that. Now play with the head. Your frame's out, so play with the head. Your frame's out, so play with the head. If you had done in that moment, that escape you actually like, would have probably been there because he would have overcommitted a little bit. You gotta work on this cross face. So thumb posting your armpits and bicep, work on getting this cross face out of these. You go. Wasn't pretty, but you got it done.
I guess.
Start side
Wait.
control again?
Yeah.
We're gonna work on we're gonna work on framing.
You good?
Yeah, sorry.
Throw up on me?
No. No, it just was like mucus, so thingamajig, you know what I mean? Alright. Some years of thinking. And stuff.
Stay under the elbows, Chad. Remember. Just stay under the elbows. You start to lose that near side elbow. That means you need to move your body. Yes. I like it.
See, that's why I wait for them to step over in the mouth. Because I know I'm going to step in the mouth. But this side control, man. Alright. Give me 30 more seconds, Chad. I got you. Alright.
If you go to mount again, stay under that elbow, Chad. Stay under both elbows before you progress. Yeah, don't do it if you're not progressed, or if you're not under the elbows.
Would you like to go to mount?
I did.
Let me just put you in there.
Have a nice seat.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
Hey, yeah, Braden, we'll work on frames and we'll work on some side control escapes.
Cool.
It's probably about time. Sometime in the next couple months, I'll do a whole month of just